Welcome to The Hunter and the Sphinx, chapter 7. Well, we left our story off there. I collected the glowing orb from the cave, and the hunter was waiting for the Sphinx to return with word of their next quest. Well, as it happens, today is the day. The Sphinx has returned to the hunter's camp. It is the right one. There's a helicopter. As we were. That was As Tian came into Hunter's camp, he greeted her. "Oh, it's been a few days there, Tian. What have you been up to?" "Well, as you know, I do sphinxy things here and there." Evasive as usual. "Well, what's the word? Are we, got something else interesting to do? Hopefully no more cave spiders. I was not terribly fond of tangling with that Nerubian." "Well, no Nerubians today. However, buddy, we do have a bit of a trip to take, and even I don't know where we're going." "Oh, really? And why would you not know where we're going when you're the one that's asking me to go there?" "Well, as you see, we're going to need all of your big guns." "Oh. And since you don't know where I've stashed them, you don't know where we're going to have to go to get them." "You catch on quick." "Okay. Well, can you ask why we need all the big guns?" Well, that might spoil the surprise a bit, but let's just say there's a very large army heading this way, and you'll want all your big guns." "Oh, joy. Just what I wanted to hear. A large army. A large army of what?" If I said bunnies, would you feel better?" Well, I'd say you're probably lying, so maybe you go with something besides bunnies. "Well, how about Vargle?" Great. Vargle. I wasn't expecting that one. How many Vargle are we talking about? Meow. All of them? All of the Vargle. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna need all the big guns. And so, packed up what needed to carry with him, and they set off to grab the best of the weapons that they'd be able to carry, and they're going to set out for the hidden meadow. Uh-oh. Would you look at that? Yeah. The rivers. Definitely polluted. All those Vargle coming down stream are making the waters foul. Must mean they're not that far away. Oh, unfortunate that is. At least we'll reach the meadow. Probably at least a day, maybe a day before they get there. Oh, they're going to the meadow, are they? Well, I'm skipping ahead a little bit with that, but yes, they are headed to the meadow. Well, I suppose Lady Morgana would not be terribly happy to receive all of the Vargal. So, we got all the stuff from the best supply caches. Yep. That should do it. Let's head there, and I assume you're going to tell me the rest of the story as to why, perhaps, all of the Vargal are going to the meadow. Well, I'll leave that for Lady Morgana. She has quite the tale, and honestly, I don't even know all of it. So, we're going to actually learn a few things together for once. Oh, really? Huh, the Sphinx doesn't know something. Well, that's a switch. The Sphinx knows things, but not everything. So, while we're walking, what do you know of the Vargal? Well, I understand there's some sort of, almost like a wolfman type creature. As far as I know, they don't speak our language, and they hunt down there in the southern tip of the continent and have their little villages. Everyone stays away from them because they're pretty vicious. Well, that's a good start. However, our Vargal are not just wolfmen, as you would say. They actually have some shaman with them as well that aid with their religious rituals and things. And shaman, do these shaman have any special abilities? Well, you would say they have what you would call magic. Oh boy, magic. So we're going to be fighting magic. That thing that I didn't really actually think existed until recently. Yep, that's about it. And also, they are definitely not slow or timid or small. They are bigger than you, bigger than humans, stronger, more vicious, probably faster. Well, what else? Let's see. Oh, they can leap through trees. Yeah. What else? Let's see. Yeah, definitely like the mythical werewolf of your human history. Yeah. Wolfman. Great. And you say all of them are coming. Well, yes, all of them. Well, as they reached the meadow, found certain parts of it blocked off in preparation for a battle. Ooh, look at that. What's all this there, Sphinx? Well, you see, we're setting traps. Traps, yes. Sounds good. Yes. Anything to interfere with their ability to get to the tree. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we gotta carefully avoid the traps we're setting while we head in there. Okay. Watching out. So they entered the tree, hauling all the stuff. Another attendant glided up to them. Lady Morgana, we'll see you soon. Why don't you put some of those weapons off in the upstairs chamber there, and then she'll be ready by the time you're done with that. So off they went, deposited all his heavy weapons. An upstairs room with a good view. Oh, this is a good place. I think I'll set up my heaviest caliber laser rifle up here. Yeah, that should be a good field of view. So, as they went back downstairs within the tree, Lady Morgana's attendant met them. This way, please. They followed her through a corridor to a sitting room where Morgana was waiting for them with some freshly brewed tea. Ah, welcome back, Tien. And Sir Hunter Ash. Welcome. Good to see you as always. Pleasure's all mine, Lady Morgana. So, I hear we're going to be expecting some guests in this general area. That is correct. Unfortunately, they are not welcome. So the best we can do is offer them our best hospitality. So, please have a seat. And I have some tea, and I will begin a better explanation as to why they're coming, what's coming. Well, as the three of them took their seats, sipped on the tea, Lady Morgana began to tell them the story. It happened long ago. Well, so long ago, in fact, that none of you were born. Heck, even I would be hard-pressed to tell you exactly how many years ago. Put it this way, it begins many hundreds of years ago, perhaps thousands or so, just to say really. That would be aging myself. But long ago, there was 5 people, I can call them people, journeyed to this world from another. What was that? No, it's a squirrel. Okay, nothing. Just a squirrel. 5 people journeyed to this world from another, and they didn't travel through space to get here. Oh, not through space. That's getting interesting already. No, this planet has a magical connection to another world, and probably you could say another dimension would be my best way of putting it. And from this other world, this group of explorers discovered a weak point. Space, time, fabric, who knows how you would exactly quantify it, but they discovered a weak point, and they were able to use 4 powerful magical gems, orbs, crystals, whatever you want to call them, to open up a portal and travel through. Now, this group of 5 came through to what you now call Planet Bob, and they explored around a little bit, but it was decided by the leader that he was going to return to his world, and the rest of us were each going to take an orb and guard it. Well, and we remained on this world and prevent anyone from coming back and forth between the worlds. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you why. he made that decision or what the purpose of it was. But it's so long ago. If he had a reason, he didn't explain it well, and I can't very well remember it. You know, a person forgets things after several hundred years. So, as it was, he went back through the portal and left the four of us, each with an orb, and we went our separate ways and to guard them and live out our lives. And well, we kept living and kept living, and it kept going on, and well, hundreds of years later, here I decided to just put my orb away in a cave and guard it with an undead spider, and thought that would be good enough and I could go about living. So that was your Nerubian that attacked us. You didn't think to mention ahead of time maybe that there was going to be a large undead spider going to kill us in an enclosed space? If you couldn't handle a simple Nerubian, what use would you be in this battle? Hunter sighed in exasperation. What do you do with an immortal being of hundreds of thousands of years of age? They think strangely. So, I didn't begin to continue the story. So I didn't bother to worry about anything too much and just continued on raising my friendly creatures here in my meadow and my tree, and thought all was well until recently began to feel the hint of something wrong, some gathering of magical power elsewhere in the world here. I thought, that's not right. And that is when I sent you and Tian to the cave to get my orb. It allows me to use my magical far-seeing ability to see better and further, more accurately. So, what I saw, it disturbed me greatly. It seems that one of the four of us, Golga, picture a giant with 4 arms, incredibly strong combat abilities, and magic power. He's a fairly fearsome opponent if you were ever to face him, and I personally wouldn't want to, but it seems he is gone and acquired all 3 orbs now, not just the one that he was charged with protecting. And he also has beguiled, enslaved, bribed, I don't know what he's done, but he's taken control of all of those lovely werewolf creatures and is using them as his personal army to come here. So, we are left in a precarious position where we're going to need to defend ourselves, because what I remember of Golga, he didn't really care too much about the lives of lesser creatures, as he put it. So anybody who has to die in order for him to achieve his ends, whatever they may be, he will not hesitate. So, as such, should you come upon him in the coming days, try to avoid engaging him in combat. He is much too formidable for either of you to deal with, and I don't know that I'll even be able to stop him, honestly. But you definitely don't want to engage him out on your own. He'll be boosted in power by the other orbs that he's collected. I'll have 3, and I'm not sure what all. I know his increased his destructive magical power significantly, so he's going to have some powerful magic attacks. In addition to being pretty much like Goro from Mortal Kombat. Goro from Mortal Kombat? Who's that? Oh, you don't know your Earth history, young one. That's alright. So, picture, I said, a giant ogre of a man with 4 arms. I don't know if he'll be wielding swords and all of them, or just using his magic and punching you to death, but whatever the case may be, he's not going to be friendly. Not to mention the magic of the shaman of that wolf tribe there. They're going to be using their rudimentary magic. It's not that powerful, but still, they're going to be able to breach the barrier around the meadow eventually, and then all of those vicious warriors of theirs are going to come flooding in, and it's going to be a terrible, terrible mess. Okay, that's no fun. So, do we have any idea what those abilities of the other orbs are? Well, like I said, mine helps with my ability to use vision in magic, and I know Admiral Plo, his was something to do with spatial magic. I think he could teleport a short distance with his. So now, well, Chloe, I'm not sure what her magic was. It's too long ago. Memories are lost to the centuries. Well, when something crazy happens and we don't know how it happened, I imagine that will be it. Well, that's quite the tale. So, you still haven't answered my question. How many are coming at us? Well, if I were to number them, I would say it's in the thousands. Thousands. And what do we have to compare with these thousands? Well, let's see now. We have my powerful magic, of course, which is nothing to be trifled with, I assure you. We have you and Tien, and we have all of my magical creatures that live with me here. Magical creatures. And are these magical creatures going to be useful in the battle? Oh yes. Fortunately, most of them will probably die. But nothing to be done about it. It's not like we have a spaceship where we can all move to a different world to avoid Golga. It's not like there's a planetary defense government ready to step in and stop an army of werewolves from trampling across the ground. There's not enough of you humans to be of any use on this world, and those that are here, well, let's just say I wouldn't trust them with the secrets that you already possess, never mind what you're likely to discover along the rest of the way. So, here we are. I'm going to set up a plan to try to whittle down Golga's forces, and hopefully we'll be able to survive the battle to come. I don't know what Golga wants, whether he wants to gain the power of the 4 orbs and use them to rule the world, or whether he wants to go back to the old world if it still exists, or if he wants to go back and then try to come back with an army from there. I have no idea what his end game is, but whatever his plans are, if he's gone and acquired the other orbs, chances are he had to kill the other guardians to do it, and anyone who's willing to kill his old comrades for his personal gain is probably up to no good. So, let us now decide how we're going to